Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about my February favorites. Most of this is fragrance, but at the very end there's going to be one or two things that aren't fragrance because they're just really awesome. I've really been enjoying them and I decided to put them together. But this is a primarily fragrance video, so if you guys would like to know my favorite fragrances from pretty much January and February, then keep watching. To a January favorites video specifically because I had just done like my favorite fragrances to start 2018. I did my best of beauty 2017 and it seemed like it was just a little bit too soon for me to do my January favorites. So that is why there's going to be a lot of stuff, not a lot of stuff, but a lot of fragrances, new acquisitions, things I'm really excited for, jumbled up into this video. Now there are two items, three items actually. Two of them are kind of fragrance related. One of them is not, that are favorites that I'm going to be sharing with you at the end of this video. But that way, if you guys are just here for favorite fragrances, you guys can watch until I start talking about the other things, and then you guys can peace out and you don't have to sit through that jazz. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is a favorite of mine that is a little bit, I don't usually wear things like this, but it is a body mist, and particularly this body mist. Now I had the Eau de Toilette of this, I did sell it. I think I sold it for like $3 or $4 because it wasn't that expensive. I just never wore the Eau de Toilette and I reached more and more for the body mist, and this is from a Korean beauty brand, Etude house, and this is their pink cherry blossom. I did talk about this before. This is probably one of my favorite body mists. It smells so nice. It's really sweet and feminine and light, and I really just love the way the body mist sits on the skin. Now it gets very, very hot and humid. It's already very humid right now. I'm sweating in air conditioning, and so body mists are really nice, especially if I'm running around the house or I'm going to the grocery store and I just want to smell nice and light. And I don't want to wear like an expensive perfume. Like I don't really want to wear my Rajas or my Clive Christians if I'm going to the grocery store, although I do. This is just a really nice scent, specifically in the summer when it is hot soup weather outside to wear. And this particular one is just really nice. I like it. It's unassuming. It's just, it doesn't smell expensive, but just smells really good in my environment. Another body spray on the opposite side of the spectrum, talking about expensive, is a Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. Now I did a comparison video on this, guys, between the spray and the body spray, between the perfume and the body spray, and the body spray is very overpriced. What I love about this one is for travel and in my purse, because I don't know where I'm going. Sometimes me and my husband will be dropping off errands, and he'll be like, let's go to Murakami, which is an outdoor Japanese garden and museum, and we love going there, and you walk around the grounds 2 to 3 times. It's like walking like 2 miles. And you're sweaty and you weren't planning on being sweaty, and you just kind of want to have something that smells nice and appropriate. And if you're gonna go to an expensive mall and smell perfumes afterwards, because Town Center Mall in Boca is right there, and usually afterwards he will indulge me and let me walk around, and he will go off and do something, like he'll go to the Apple store and I'll walk around Saks or Neiman Marcus and smell things. I don't want to smell like a sweaty scrub, so this is where this has been amazing, and that has happened a few times already. So this is such an amazing spray to just keep in my bag. It's not heavy, I'm not worried about it leaking. It smells really nice on the skin and it does its job. So I wouldn't recommend just going out and buying these body sprays. I would definitely recommend the fragrances over the body sprays, but for my needs and my like obsessive to always wanting to smell good, this does a tremendous job, and it's always in my bag. Like, I had to fish this out of my purse. I wish they had these in smaller sizes because I just have this in my bag at all times. Next one is a newer favorite to my collection. And I just added it to my collection a few weeks ago, but I love this scent so much. And it is Oud Silk Mood from Francis Kirkjohn. This is the Eau de Toilette version and not the extrait. So this is the newer version. Some of them they had extraits and now they have Eau de Parfums. Some of them they have Eau de Parfums and now they have extraits. And I am going to be doing a comparison video between all of them because I have tried all of them extensively and I wanted to kind of address the differences and let you guys know what I think. What I like most about this scent is that it is sharp and crisp, and it has just a nice light sweetness in the background, but it works so well as a tremendously beautiful oud scent that again has been working really nice in the heat and the humidity. I like wearing very heavy scents. If I had my way, I would wear the heaviest, skankiest barnyard scents. I love smelling like that. It sounds so weird. If you're not somebody who is really into niche fragrances or really into oud fragrances or really into those types of really heavy, intense, like oud Arabian scents, you don't know what I'm talking about, you're like, eh. But when you smell those, they are amazing. Absolutely exquisite scents. And that's how I like to smell primarily. But it's hard in my environment being very humid and hot and the tropics. So this scent does such a fantastic job at being a very sharp and crisp scent, which works well in humidity, but having that nice kind of like woody oud, like unapologetic, somewhat skankiness to it, barnyardness to it, without it being too overpowering and too much. It's a really beautiful balance. I know skanky barnyard, I'm gonna get into videos where I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. And it sounds like negatives, but for me, if I hear someone talking about a barnyard oud, I'm like, oh yes, here is my credit card, let's go. I love it. And this is such a beautiful, wearable balance between everything that has been working in my environment, in my climate. I love it. Now, another scent that is newer to my collection, actually the next two are newer to my collection, that I love, absolutely love, is one that was a fragrance first impression and one that I'm working on a review of. And the first one is from Chris Cullen's Alchemy of Fragrance DanseSauvage. Now, Chris was very nice and he reached out to me on Instagram and offered to send me samples of his entire collection. He has 3 fragrances out. He also has Harlem Nights and Renaissance, and those are amazing scents. But when I got my nose on DanseSauvage, you guys, it was love. Absolute love. This is such a brilliant scent, and I'm saying brilliant. I mean most anyone, because I've been around people who've tried it. I've watched other people's reviews of people who tried it. You guys, this is a stunning fragrance. It's exceptional, it's unique, it's wearable. It's just everything about this scent I think is spectacular. I was absolutely obsessed the moment I smelled it. So I was ridiculously blown away when he offered to send me a bottle of this, and I am going to review it. This was sent to me, not so much to review, to try out, and he was very nice, but it was sent to me, so that means when I do the review, I'm going to let you guys know that this was given to me, this wasn't purchased, but this is something I would in no way hesitate in purchasing. It is that good. I don't wear it that much because it has been so hot. I've been kind of reaching more towards this in the middle of the day, but this is such a nice scent, and when I have been wearing it, I've just been like so happy. So this is definitely a winner and up there and one of my favorites for January and February. And last for full bottles is this guy. You guys, if you watched my fragrance first impression, you knew I was obsessed with this. Now this is the 2015 reformulation. This is in the older formulation. I haven't tried that one, but this is what is it? Infusion d'Iris from Prada. And this is such a beautiful melody of iris. It's powdery and sweet and a little bit soapy and bright. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This scent is incredible. And this definitely makes me want to seek out older formulations, flankers of this, and really just try this entire line more. I'm absolutely entranced with this fragrance, and I've been wearing it a ton. It's so good. So those are the full bottles that I've tried. And then there's kind of one discovery set. Now, I've had my eye on this brand for a very long time. They're definitely making a name for themselves in the fragrance community. Unfortunately, I am never in an area where I could sample them. So what I did is I reached out to the company. I was interested in purchasing 3 to 4 bottles of them, but their bottles are expensive, which is fine. It's worth it. But I was unsure of where to start. And I messaged them saying, you know, I lived far away, I'm a reviewer, I want to review some of your fragrances, I'm looking to purchase. I didn't ask for anything for free. I said I'm looking to purchase and I'm probably going to be reviewing these fragrances. What's the best way that, which are the best fragrances you would recommend? I kind of told them my taste a little bit, and they were like, well, let's send you a discovery set so that way you can try them and that will help you decide what to purchase. And I was like, that is so nice, thank you. And so the brand is Fort and Monlay. And so they sent me a discovery set, which was very generous of them, and I will be purchasing a few bottles from them. As far as I know, absolutely no discount, full price. So, you know, I'm just throwing that out there, guys. But this has been really just, I have been in love. Now, I definitely like some fragrances more than others, but this has been something I've been having so much fun exploring. I really love exploring scents like this, especially when I'm planning on buying a few bottles. It kind of makes it even more fun to me. And so I'm definitely deciding which few bottles I want to get. Now, I'm going to be doing a mini overview of all of these fragrances within the next week or two, and then whenever I get my bottles, I'll be doing more in-depth review of those. But I did want to say that I have been absolutely in love with this discovery set and just experiencing these fragrances and having fun and smelling new things. They have a definitely specific set smell. You know, I've definitely noticed that Fort and Monlay has a Fort and Monlay smell, kind of like Chanel has their own Chanel fragrances, House of Matriarch has their own, imaginary authors. Everyone has their own unique DNA, and I can definitely see that point of view in their fragrances, and I really enjoy that. So those are the fragrances that I have been loving. Now let's get into the non-fragrance stuff. Two things are fragrance related, and they are two items that have been so helpful with my sporadic weather. The past 2 months it has been blisteringly cold, like 40 degrees and 95 degrees, and different versions of humidity and rain. And so what happens is I need to get my hair done. I need to make an appointment very soon. It looks kind of bad right now because I have a lot of dry shampoo in it. So one of the things is like to keep my hair looking like this, I have a specific routine when it comes down to dry shampoo and washing my hair. And the dry shampoo I use, it's not scented. I mean, one I use is scented, but I kind of like my hair to not smell like hair. So I love, and I mean I love this hair mist from Maison Francis Coquejean. This is a la Rose, and this is what I spritz in my hair just twice, just a little bit to make it a little bit fragranced every day, specifically in between washes. And this has been, because it's been so sweaty, because it's been so gross here, I have really been running to this because I like my hair to smell nice. So I have been loving this, you guys, and it's a pair. Is because the weather's been so weird and I have a lot of art shows coming up, and I've been doing a lot of art and my hands get dry and I use a lot of like solvents and chemicals and stuff like that. I like to keep my hands moisturized. My fingers are art hands, you guys. My fingernails are always crappy. It's because of my job and what I do, but I do like to use hand creams and things like that. And I actually just picked up the Francis Kurkdjian. This is the a la Rose. I love a la Rose. This is the hand cream, and you guys, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I love this so much. So these are the two products that are fragrance related but not fragrance related that I've been using the past few months. I picked this up like a month and a half ago, and I've had this for a bit, but I've really been reaching for it recently. That I really recommend, specifically if you like hair mists and hand creams. These are great. I do believe his hand creams, he also has Aqua Universalis, and I think Oud too. I could be wrong. I know that he has Aqua Universalis in this. So it's a great line. Really love it. And so yeah, and none of these things were sent to me except for this and this, but everything is purchased and everything I would purchase. So nothing was sent to me to be in this favorites video. These are all my opinions and thoughts. So the last product is something that I shared with you guys. I think I posted it on Instagram. Grab them. And everyone's like, do a review on those. And so I want to know if you guys want a review on these. So this is, I think I got all of them. Yeah. So as you guys know, I collect makeup brushes, and I'm very specific about when, what, how I buy makeup brushes. I could easily buy all of the ones I want, and there's a few sets that are re-released now that I'm really into. But Sonia G, who is like if you guys want to know my inspiration for my brush collection and how I want to display my brush collection, oh my gosh, I will link her Instagram below if you're into makeup brushes. She's like my inspiration. Like, I was collecting brushes and I had ideas in my head of how I wanted to display and what I wanted. And then I found her and I was like, yes, this is what I want. So she has created a line of brushes and they have been released on, I think, Beautylish. And you can purchase them as a set. I think now you can purchase them individually and they are incredible. So they're the Sonia G Essential Brush Set. And so I'm just gonna quickly go over them because these things are amazing. And so we have, this is what they look like. They have, well, not all of them, but this is the fan brush and they have a really nice handle. It's beautiful red lacquer. These are Japanese brushes. And I believe this is goat hair. And I think that the darker skinned is, I don't know if it's blue, I think it's a blue squirrel, I could be wrong. When I do a review of these guys, I will go more in depth. So we have like just these brushes, which I've been loving, they're so good. I have hooded eyes and my eyes, like I'm in my 30s, you know, my eyes are a little bit crepey and a little bit hoodie and saggy, like, that sounds so weird, but they are. So finding really good brushes specifically for eye makeup, I am always like on the lookout for, and these are incredible. I love these so much. So I have been using them and loving them. And I also kind of wanted to throw out there too, the amazing, and I mean amazing customer service that Beautylish has. When I purchased this brush set, this was not cheap. This was close to $400 for the set. Not cheap brushes. And when I got this brush, one of the brushes I'd gotten, this guy right here, I think this is the base one. Yeah, this is the base one. It came dented, which stuff happens. That's fine. I contacted Beautylish. I was chatting with them for 5 minutes. I sent them a picture. The next day they had overnighted me a replacement brush. I asked them if they wanted me to send this back. They said no, keep it. I'm like, fine, it's a perfectly usable brush. I just wanted to make sure my brushes were perfect since I had just bought them and they were very inexpensive. I would be more than happy to send this back on my dime, and they were just like, nope, keep it. So their customer service is amazing, but I did want to talk about these brushes because, oh my gosh, these things are amazing. So I will be doing a full review of these in the next coming weeks. If this is something you guys want me to review, let me know. If not, I will be okay not reviewing it or doing a review on my website and then not on YouTube. So we will see. But those are a favorite. I've really been loving them. That's my favorites video for January, February. I hope you liked this video. I would love to know what favorite fragrances you guys have been using. What have you been reaching for? What products have really been fitting your mood in 2018? Let me know in the comments section below. If I don't have a review of any of these things and you want to see a review of them sooner rather than later, please let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe because it's free and I'm free and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time.